What if a civilization's secret language survived 1,000 years of war and conquest? In this video, you'll see how Maya glyphs unlocked a hidden continuity and witness the moment a stone altar reveals a ritual still performed today. A stone altar, half swallowed by jungle, bears a glyph that reads exactly the same as a prayer whispered by a Maya woman in a modern village. This single line bridges two worlds separated by centuries of ruin and colonization. The Maya script, the most advanced writing system of pre-Columbian America, is the key to that bridge. Before the glyphs, the Maya were hunters-gatherers turning the lowlands of the Yucatan into a cradle of agriculture. Around 7000 BCE, they began domesticating maize, beans, and squash, laying the nutritional foundation for cities that would soon rise from the forest floor. By 2000 BCE, the first villages sprouted permanent structures, and sacred plazas appeared, hinting at a growing spiritual complexity. These early sites already featured carved stone stelae, precursors to the later glyphic monuments that would dominate Maya cities. The pre-classic period, circa 2000 BC, 250 AD, saw the first true cities, such as Kaminaljuyu, rising in the highlands. Monumental architecture, towering temples with stucco facades, began to dominate the skyline, and by the 3rd century BC hieroglyphic writing was already in use. These early glyphs were not mere decoration. They recorded dates, royal lineages, and mythic events, turning stone into a living chronicle. The Maya had discovered zero, perfected a vigesimal, base to zero, number system, and aligned their calendars with celestial cycles. Around 750 BC, the first great classic cities emerged: Tikal, Calakmul, Palenque, each a city-state ruled by a divine king who claimed to mediate between mortals and the gods. Their power rested on a complex patronage network that bound nobles, artisans, and farmers together. The classic period's hallmark was the proliferation of sculpted monuments bearing long count dates. These stone records allow us to reconstruct a timeline of wars, alliances, and dynastic successions that spanned centuries across the lowlands. Yet the Maya were not isolated. In the 6th century AD, the distant metropolis of Teotihuacan sent emissaries, influencing Maya dynastic politics and even introducing foreign architectural styles. A reminder that ancient Mesoamerica was a vibrant, interconnected world. By the 8th century, the Maya lowlands were a patchwork of rival kingdoms, each vying for supremacy. The rivalry between Tikal and Calakmul intensified, leading to a series of brutal wars that scarred the landscape and strained the tribute system. Then, without warning, the classic era collapsed. Around 900 AD, the great cities of the central lowlands were abandoned, their plazas overgrown, their glyphic records left unfinished. Scholars once blamed drought, but recent evidence points to a cascade of political upheaval, warfare, and ecological stress. The collapse forced a massive northward migration. Populations moved toward the Yucatan Peninsula, where new centers like Chichen Itza rose, blending Maya traditions with influences from Toltec migrants, creating a hybrid culture that would dominate the post-classic era. In the post-classic period, the Maya script did not disappear. Scribes continued to carve glyphs on stelae, codices, and even on the walls of ball courts, preserving the language even as political structures shifted. The Spanish arrived in the early 16th century, bringing disease, fire, and a relentless drive to convert. By 1697, the last independent Maya city, Najpatan, fell, marking the end of political autonomy but not the end of cultural memory. Colonial records show that missionaries forced Maya priests to abandon their glyphic books, yet many scribes hid their codices in caves, preserving the knowledge for future generations. This act of quiet resistance kept the script alive under the radar of the Inquisition. Fast forward to 1840. John Lloyd Stephens and Frederick Catherwood trekked through the jungles, their sketches revealing the grandeur of Maya ruins to the Western world. Their work sparked a fascination that would eventually lead to decipherment. The breakthrough came in the 1950s when Yuri Norizov, a Russian linguist, proved that Maya glyphs represented a phonetic script rather than mere pictograms. This revelation unlocked the ability to read the ancient texts directly. With the script finally understood, scholars uncovered a startling truth. Maya rituals recorded on stone are still performed today in villages like Santiago Atitlan, where priests chant the same verses their ancestors inscribed centuries ago. Modern Maya children learn to read both the Latin alphabet and the ancient glyphs, a dual literacy that embodies continuity. Their schools teach the calendar cycles that once guided planting, warfare, and royal coronations. Yet the continuity is fragile. Climate change threatens the same maize varieties the Maya cultivated, and illegal logging endangers sacred groves that have been worshipped for millennia. Archaeologists now work alongside Maya communities, using LiDAR to map hidden structures while respecting local traditions. This partnership reflects a modern twist. The descendants are the very custodians of the knowledge their ancestors left behind. The most dramatic proof of continuity lies in a single altar at the site of Copan. A glyph carved in 750 AD reads, "May the rain return," and the same phrase is recited today during the annual rainmaking ceremony, a ritual unchanged for over a millennium. Why does this matter? Because it shows that cultural resilience can survive even the most catastrophic disruptions. The Maya script is not a museum piece. It is a living thread that ties past to present. In the digital age, Maya descendants are digitizing their codices, creating apps that teach the script to a global audience. The ancient language is finding new life on smartphones, ensuring its survival for the next 1,000 years. The story of the Maya script reminds us that history is not a static record but a conversation across time. Each glyph is a voice that refused to be silenced, echoing in the chants, the art, and the daily lives of millions today. As we stand among the ruins, we must ask, what other ancient voices are waiting to be heard? The Maya have shown us that even after collapse, a civilization's heart can keep beating. The Maya story is a testament to the power of written memory, the endurance of cultural identity, and the possibility of renewal after devastation. Their glyphs still speak, and we are listening. From stone to screen, the Maya script proves that a civilization can survive its own ruins and still shape the world today. If you were moved by this journey through time, hit like, share, and subscribe for more stories that bring the past to life.